Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Muhammad Rafi Firzatullah from MNZ 25CX and my NPM are 2541105. In here, I want a presentation about demand, supply, and elasticity in microeconomics. Let the presentation begin. The presentation title is Demand, Supply, and Elasticity in Microeconomics. And number one is demand. The definition of demand is demand refers to the quantity of goods or service that consumers are willing and able to purchase at various price level within a specific period of time. This concept is a fundamental pillar in economics, especially in analyzing market and consumer behavior. Demand not only reflect the desire of consumers, but also their purchasing power. In other words, demand is considered valid only when consumers have the financial means to buy the goods or service. It is always tied to a specific time frame, as economic condition and consumer preference can change over time. And next is law of demand. The law of demand states that the higher the price of a good, the lower the quantity demanded. Conversely, the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. Assuming other factors remain constant, the function of law of demand is together with the law of supply. The law of demand have helped us understand why everything is priced at a certain level. The law of demand is also used to identify opportunities to buy products, assets, or securities that are considered undervalued or to sell those that are overpriced. So, the demand curve. The demand curve is a visual representation of this statement, designed to make it easier to understand. The demand curve has a negative gradient or slope. This means the slope of the curve declines from the top left to the bottom right, indicating an inverse relationship between price and demand. A curve that slopes downward from the top left to the bottom right illustrates the fluctuation in a commodity condition. Characteristic of the demand curve. Number one, the curve is in the form of a straight line. Number two, movement of the demand curve is influenced by the amount of demand for goods or services. Number three, price of goods and quantity of goods compare inversely. Number four, the curve has a negative slope. Number five, form of the demand curve function. And you can see the demand curve on the top right on the page. After that, factor that influencing the demand. Number one, price of the good itself. The higher the price of a good, the lower the quantity demand, and vice versa. This is the core of the law of demand. Number two, consumer income. When income increases, consumers tend to buy more goods, especially normal goods. Conversely, demand for inferior goods may decrease. Number three, tastes and preferences. Change in lifestyle, trends, or advertising campaign can increase or decrease demand for a product. Number four, price of other goods. Substitute and complementary goods if affect demand. For example, if the price of coffee rises, demand for tea as a substitute may increase. Number five, population size. The larger the population, the greater the potential demand for goods and services. Number six, future expectation. If consumers expect price to rise in the future, they tend to buy now. If they expect prices to fall, they may delay purchases. Number seven, economic condition and seasons. Demand may increase during certain seasons, such as warm clothing during the rainy season or meat before holiday. Number 8. Government policies. Subsidies, taxes, or a specific regulation can influence consumer purchasing power and interest in a product. And number 2 is supply. Definition of supply. Supply refers to the quantity of goods or services that producers or sellers are willing and able to offer at various price levels within a specific period of time. This concept is a key part of market analysis and is closely related to demand. In economic, supply reflects the readiness and ability of producers to sell goods or services. It is influenced not only by price but also by other factors such as production cost, technology, and profit expectation. And next is the law of supply. The law of supply states the higher the price of a good, the greater the quantity of the good that producers are willing to offer. Conversely, the lower the price, the smaller the quantity supply, assuming other factors remain constant. In economics, the law of supply describes a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied. Producers are more inclined to increase supply when price rise because of the potential for higher profits. On the other hand, if price fall, producers may be less motivated to produce or sell large quantities due to reduced profit margin. And now we talk about supply curve. The supply curve is a graphical representation that shows the relationship between the price of good and the quantity of the good offered by producer at various price level, assuming other factors remain constant. Characteristic of the supply curve. Number one, positive slope. The supply curve typically slopes upward from the bottom left to the top right. Direct relationship. It shows that the higher the price, the greater the quantity supply and vice versa. X-axis or horizontal line represent the quantity of goods supplies. Y-axis or vertical line represent the price of the goods. And the next is factor that influencing the supply. Number one, price of goods or services. The higher the price of a good, the more producers are willing to supply it due to greater profit potential. Number two, production cost. If the cost of raw materials, labor, or distribution increases, supply tends to decrease because profit margins shrink. Number three, production technology. More efficient technology allows producers to generate more goods at lower cost, increasing supply. Number four, number of producer. The more producer in a market, the greater the total supply of goods or service. Number five, future price expectation. If producer expect price to rise, they may hold back current supply to sell later at higher prices. Number six, government policies. High taxes can reduce supply, while subsidies can encourage producers to increase the quantity offered. Number seven, natural condition and weather, especially in agriculture and fisheries. Weather conditions greatly affect production and supply level. Number 8, price of other goods. If other goods are more profitable to produce, producer may save resource reducing the supply of the original good. And last is elasticity. First is elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is a measure of how sensitive the quantity demand of a good is to change in its price. This concept is important in economics because it helps understand consumer behavior and the impact of price changes on sellers' revenue. Formula for elasticity of demand is elasticity of demand equals percent change in quantity demanded per percent change in price. And second, elasticity of supply. Price elasticity of supply is a measure of how responsive the quantity of goods or service offered by producer is to change in price. The greater the change in quantity supply due to a change in price, the more elastic the supply. Formula for elasticity of supply is elasticity of supply equals percent change in quantity supply per change in price. I think enough for the presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.